merchant prince without peer. Tamir drove a caravan in those days between Damas and Jerusalem. But recent business had been poor. It seemed there were none in Jerusalem who wanted what he had. Fruits and vegetables from nearby farms.
Altaïr, it is good to see you, and in one piece.
You as well, friend.
I am sorry for your troubles.
Think nothing of it.
A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood.
It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you?
Is that all?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for... I understand.
Go and search the city, determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and he should become well known to you.
I assume you want me to return to you when this is done.
Yes. Come back to me. I'll give you Al-Muallim's marker and you'll give us Tamir's life.
As you wish.
Remember, Altaïr, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the bureau. I can shelter you from the storm. Be warned though, if your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand?
Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Help me! Somebody help me!
None know the man better than I. Come close. Hear the tale I have to tell. Of a merchant prince without peer. What is he doing? Some say, were it not for Tamir, Salah ad-Din's men would have surely turned on him. Could be we won the battle because of that man.
What is it?
I don't know you. Leave me alone. Dare you!
You seem to know quite a bit about Tamir. Tell me what he's planning.
I know only the stories I tell, nothing more.
A pity. There's no reason to let you live if you've nothing to offer in return.
Wait! There is one thing.
Continue.
He is preoccupied as of late. He oversees the production of many weapons.
What of it? They're meant for Salah ad-Din. This does not help me, which means it does not help you.
No, stop, listen! Not Salah ad-Din. They're for someone else. The crests these arms bear, they are different, unfamiliar. It seems Tamir supports another, but I know not who.
Is that all?
Yes. I've told you everything I know.
Then it's time for you to rest.
dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
That hurt!
Strange, I've never seen someone do that before.
Safety and peace, Altaïr. I trust you're looking for information to aid you in your strike against Tamir. I fear I've nothing to offer. But Bahir might. He shouldn't be too far from here.
Anyone help me!
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
What have I done wrong?
Be wary, friend. The Shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. And take up arms against our enemies. In whatever way.
So they've sent you, eh? An interesting choice, though not my place to judge. The Rafik has asked me to observe the souk that Tamir calls home. Here's what I have learned. There's a group of troublemakers who gather around its southeastern exit. They and the guards do not get along. Find a way to earn their friendship, and they'll surely be of service to you.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Help me! Somebody help me!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
No! What happened?
Who did this? Could I interest you in some of my wares? Come on, come on! I've much to sell! What happened here? Come, have a look! You won't be disappointed. Die, thief! Come, have a look! You won't be disappointed.
I understand.
Yes, I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in this city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Good. Then be quick about it. Time is short.
You are wise, which is why you come to me.
You dirty thief! How dare I'll have your head! Die! It's the game! Stop running! You cannot escape! Stay on him!
never get away!
There's nowhere to run, old man.
Teach your heresy elsewhere.
Sure he was nearby.
Tired of never finding anything useful at the other merchants along the way. That one must be out of his mind.
What is it?
You'll find everything here like this. Nothing I do not have. No? Well, there's more. You, sir, you look like you need something which is reminding here. Be sure of it. You want it? I've got it.
I think I've seen everything now. I don't understand what you're trying to accomplish.
You like? Do anything. Come, people. Come see what I've to offer. Which is why you come to me.
What is that man?
When will he stop acting like a fool?
Could I interest you in this thing? No? Well, there's more. Much more.
He's going to cause trouble.
Welcome.
You want something?
I'm telling you, it's rats.
No, it's children. I hear them laughing.
Rats or children. Either way, it's bad for business. All that noise!
Someone needs to get up on those beams and clear them out.
I wonder how they're getting up there.
Must be through the central courtyard.
Then we should ask the guard to have a look.
Ah, they're all much too busy polishing the backside of their master.
Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. And his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Al-Hadid rides to meet him, that his barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us. Die, thief!
Help me! Somebody help me!
Altaïr, welcome, welcome.
I've done what you asked. Now give me the marker.
First things first. Tell me what you know.
Tamir rules over the Souk El Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting is being arranged at Souk El Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike.
Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go. let Al-Mualim's will be done. You may rest here until you are ready.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours.
Yes, come. I have many things.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
If you just have a look. I have no interest in your calculations. The numbers change nothing. Your men have failed to fill the order, which means I have failed my client. We need more time. This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man. Which are you? Neither. What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much, and the destination. It is a difficult route.
Were it that you could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses.
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then perhaps you ask too much.
Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I ask in return was you fill the orders I bring you, and you say I ask too much? You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth shut.
No! Stop!
Stop? I'm just getting started.
No! Stop!
You came into my souk, stood before my men, and dared to insult me? You must learn your place! No. Leave the body. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Be at peace.
You'll pay for this. You and all your kind.
It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different, then?
Oh, but I am. For I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I am noble. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
Out of the way! I found him! He's here! Stand in defense of our great civilization! Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for! The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world! We must resist! We must push back! Over here! Make for your skin! Very good! Stop him! Don't let any of them see him! There's no one else! I see him! He's over there! I can see where I see him! I see him! He's over there!
I've got better things to do.
I'll have your hand for that!
Word has reached me of your victory, Altaïr. You have my gratitude and my respect.
Thank you.
It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
Rafiq, I do not care what the others think of me.
As you wish, Altaïr. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Malim. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles.
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest. Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
Where's Lucy?
Oh, don't worry. She'll be with us soon enough.
So why are you doing all this, Doc? What are you hoping to accomplish?
You turned the television on lately? Read the newspaper?
Never cared much for that stuff.
Then, let me sum it up for you. The world's a mess. It's pathetic, really. You've seen it firsthand yourself. 1,000 years between you and your ancestor, and society remains just as barbaric, just as stupid.
And your point is?
Order, Mr. Miles. The world needs order. That is what we're working towards, and that is what you're helping us to achieve.
You expect me to believe you're building a better tomorrow?
That's exactly what we're doing. The human race calls out for direction. They want to know why they're here, what they're meant to do. Well, we're going to tell them. And once they understand how to live their lives, everything will be better.
Better how?
An end to all conflicts, large and small. Isn't that what you assassins strive for? Peace in all things?
I told you, I'm not an assassin.
Right, right.
I still don't see where I fit into things.
In time, Mr. Miles. In time, you'll understand. Or you won't. I don't care either way, as long as you show us where it is.
Where what is?
Sorry I'm late. Ready to go?
Yes, we are.
Use the action view to gather information about your surroundings.
You've done well, Altaïr, and I'm confident that this is but the first of many successes.
Tamir spoke as if he knew you well. He implied my work had a larger meaning.
Significance comes not from a single act, but the context within which it is performed. The consequences born of it.
Then is there more I need to know?
Altaïr, your greatest failure was born of knowing too much. If I choose to withhold information, it is only to ensure you do not make the same mistake a second time.
I see.
No, you don't. And it will remain this way until you've learned your lesson. Still, you have performed competently, and as such I restore a rank and will return a piece of your equipment. Go now, either to Akka or Jerusalem. There are men in both cities who require your attention. The Bureau leaders can tell you more about what needs to be done.
Altaïr, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Yeah. Ah! Ah! Yeah.
Perfect. The work of a master. That, my students, is how we all should fight. You must be busy. I understand.
He must be late for something.
I wonder where he's going. Why is he in such a hurry?
Going to hurt someone.
Please, don't.
Oh, my. He shouldn't be running.
He's running into everyone.
That man seems to be in a hurry. What would cause him to run?
throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
What's he running from? He better not cause any trouble.
Niemand vergeben! In die Rache Gottes!
Laisse le Seigneur me donner la force. Un assassin dont j'ai besoin. Un assassin.
Jar carriers can easily break your cover if you cause them to drop what they're carrying.
Your life ends. You can't have yours. He's over here. Forever. You've been high. Couldn't have got far. I'm supposed to be afraid of you. Catch us here and he thinks he can be help you to catch us here and you should know everything you want. I'm supposed to be afraid of you. I'll have your head. Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force. J'ai besoin. Stay away from me!
in a hurry.
What is that man thinking?
This place is restricted. Be gone!
Why are you doing this?
Will you be quiet? No one's going to help you. Yell all you want. It changes nothing. Don't try to run, old man. There's nowhere to go.
I'm so old. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, sir, have any money? A few coins. All I ask for is but a few coins.
You hear about Elaine?
The archer who guards the eastern wing?
Poor bastard's brother caught an arrow in the throat. Doubt he'll last the night.
How can he continue to work, knowing what's to come?
He visits his brother often, so I cover for him when I can.
You aren't there now?
No. I've family business of my own to attend to.
Then he'd best hope the doctor doesn't learn of his desertion.
He won't. Long as you stay silent.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
Leave this place! I'll cut you down before I make you. You can't get away from me! Where are you hiding?
You've no reason to be here.
He's there!
Leave now!
I'll have your hands for that. There are reasons for insulting. I will make you bleed. Who did this?
Ah, Altaïr. A little bird told me you'd be paying a visit.
Al-Muallim has ordered the execution of Gagné de Naplouse, and so here I am. What can you tell me about him?
He is the Grand Master of the Knights Hospitaller, and surely keeps his quarters in their district. Beyond that, I cannot say. I suggest you search the city. See what you can learn from the people.
Tell me where they gather and I'll see what I can find.
The public gardens north of here, or what's left of them, are as good a place as any to begin. There's an abandoned market northwest as well that merits watching. And Maria of Jehoshaphat's church to the west remains a popular meeting place. These 3 locations should be sufficient for your needs.
I appreciate the information, Rafiq. It will be put to good use.
See that it is.
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that!
Now, wouldn't it be funny if he hurt himself?
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
Easy. Rush.
This'll teach you not to stick.
Oh! Did he just run into that person? Good shot. I'm just an old man. What would cause him to run like that?
No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please. Doing that. There he is. I beg of you, sir. I beg of you. Just a few coins, please.
I wonder if anyone was hurt.
A few coins, all I ask for is but a few coins. Please, sir, have any
Stop the assassin! You think you can lose me?
I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
So what you got there?
Rubbish. The man had no coin to speak of, just some damn tube. All I found was a bit of paper with these nonsense scratchings.
Them's not nonsense, but words and letters.
Why's a man putting words and letters in a tube? It's a waste of tube, if you ask me.
Must be important. Give it here, and I'll have a look.
Like you helped last time. I ain't letting you steal this.
Well, ain't you clever? Have fun with it, then.
Out of the way! Take him down!
Let go of me! I've done nothing!
Out of the way! Anyone see it?
Altaïr? How fares your search for Garnier?
I know when and how to strike.
Share your knowledge with me, then.
He lives and works within the Order's hospital, northwest of here. Rumors speak of atrocities committed within its walls. It seems the good doctor enjoys experimenting on innocent citizens. Most of them kidnapped and brought here from Jerusalem.
Clever. By stealing his subjects from another city, he avoids arousing too much suspicion here. But back to the matter at hand. What is your plan?
Garnier keeps mainly to his quarters inside the hospital, though he leaves occasionally to inspect his patients. It's when he makes his rounds that I will strike.
It's clear you've given this some thought. I give you leave to go. Remove this stain from Akka, Altaïr. Perhaps it will help cleanse your own. Rest here until you're ready to begin your mission.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Be not afraid. Fear and dust are the weapons of our enemies. Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to sow the seeds of confusion.
You're not supposed to be here.
If you find yourself tempted,
Why would anyone want to do that?
what's that fool doing?
This'll teach you not to steal.
Why are you so cruel? What have I done wrong? Please help me. Anyone.
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that!
He should stop acting like a child.
If you dare steal in my presence, that will cost you your life.
You're no monk. Your God is forsaken. Ah! What is that man think?
If he hurts himself, I'm not helping him.
No, you don't understand. I'm poor. I need the money.
What's he doing?
Leave our city. Take that. No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money.
This place is restricted. Be gone!
No, help! Help me! Help me! Please! You must help me!
Enough, my child. I asked you to retrieve the patient, not to kill him. There. Everything will be all right.
No!
Give me your hand.
Don't touch me! Not again!
Cast out this fear, else I cannot help you.
Help me? Like you helped the others? You took their souls! I saw! But not mine! No! You'll not have mine!
Take hold of yourself. Do you think this gives me pleasure? Do you think I want to hurt you? But you leave me no choice.
Every kind word matched by the back of his hand. All lies and deception. He won't be content until all bow before him.
You should not have done that. Return him to his quarters. I'll be along once I've tended to the
You
other.
can't keep me here. I'll escape again.
No, you won't. Break his legs, both of them. I'm so sorry. Have you people nothing better to do?
There's no reason to stand here. Leave.
Yes, pain. It hurts at first, I won't lie. Eyes for me. In time, you'll
You are a monster.
I've been called worse.
Discipline!
Let go your burden.
I'll rest now, yes. The endless dream calls to me. But before I close my eyes, I must know what will become of my children.
You mean the people made to suffer your cruel experiments? They'll be free now to return to their homes.
Homes? What homes? The sewers? The brothels? The prisons that we dragged them from?
You took these people against their will.
Yes. What little will there was for them to have. Are you really so naive? Do you appease a kind child simply because he wails? But I want to play with fire, Father. What would you say? As you wish. Then you'd answer for his burn.
These are not children, but men and women full grown.
In body, perhaps, but not in mind. Which is the very damage I sought to repair. I admit, without the piece of Eden, which you stole from us, my progress was slowed. But the herbs, mixtures, and extracts, my guards are proof of this. They were madmen before I found and freed them from the prisons of their own minds. And with my death, madmen they will be again.
You truly believe you were helping them?
It's not what I believe. It's what I know.
I was certain he was nearby. Steal with my presence. Double cost you, young man. People, have your hands for this. I'll teach you not to steal. I have your head!
Where is he, you nuts?
Here! He's over here! Damn his boss!
How could I have lost him?
Stop the attack!
What news, Altaïr?
Garnier is dead.
Then you should return to Masyaf with news of your victory.
There is something else.
Speak it then, or would you have me read your mind?
What do you think he wanted from these people? That he would keep them and experiment on them as he did?
Yours is not to ask, but act, Altaïr. It doesn't matter what he did or why. Only that he's dead.
But Garnier seemed to believe he was helping these people.
Is that what you saw?
No. What I saw was not a place of healing, but of pain.
Then why are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Forget I spoke of it.
I already have.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. Preparation is crucial to your success. Clear the area of archers and guards.
Have you news for me, Altaïr?
Garnier de Naplouse is dead.
Excellent. We could not have hoped for a more agreeable outcome.
And yet...
What is it?
The doctor insisted his work was noble. And looking back, those who were supposedly his captives seemed grateful to the man. Not all of them, but enough to make me wonder. How did he manage to turn enemy into friend?
Leaders will always find ways to make others obey them. And that is what makes them leaders. When words fail, they turn to coin. When that won't do, they resort to baser things. Bribes, threats, and other types of trickery. There are plants, Altaïr. Herbs from distant lands that can cause a man to take leave of his senses. So great are the pleasures it brings, men may even become enslaved by it.
You think these men were drugged then? Poisoned?
Yes, if it truly was as you describe it.
Herbs. This seems a strange method of control.
Our enemies have accused me of the same.
The promise of paradise.
They think it is a garden, overflowing with women and pleasure. But I drug you as Garnier did his men, and tempt you with its rewards.
They do not know the truth of it.
Which is how it must be.
But if they knew the truth of it, that all we seek is peace...
Then they would not fear us, and we would have no hold over them. Go. It is time you continued with your work. Another rank is restored to you, as is a piece of your equipment. We'll speak again when the next has fallen.